people think, oh, it'll never happen to me. It'll never happen to us. This couldn't happen. It happens to everybody out there, okay? We were just talking about the poor Bahamas and the things that they're going through out there. And let me tell you, you can't control a lot of things, but you can control what's going on in your own environment. And that's why I encourage you to take advantage of the today's special. It comes from Wise. 100% exclusive, this configuration. Our price nobody has. In fact, you can go on the Wise website and you'll pay more for this, for less food. It's 170 servings of the most amazing, I don't even like calling them emergency meals because the stuff is so dang good. I could sit there in front of the TV and eat this whole dang thing. And it would take me a long time to do that because we're giving you a lot of food, more than we've ever before as far as the meals. And the best part is, you know me, I'm a foodie. I worked in the restaurant business for 20 years. This food is really good. This is not like the crappy stuff that maybe you got in an old camp store and you're like, what is that? This is really, really good food. And thought has gone into it so that you have dinner meals, so you have lunch meals, so that you have breakfast, you have desserts, you have drinks, you have everything. The only thing that you don't have is water. Please put some gallons of water aside. I don't care if it's gorgeous out. Have 4 or 5 gallons of water put aside just in case. If you have dirty water, we're gonna show you how you can filter that out as well. But the bottom line is to be prepared. You got a huge variety inside here. Everything fits inside, so don't tell me you don't have a place for this, okay? You can put it in your pantry, put it in your closet, put it in your cupboard. Just put it in a place that you have access to it. 170 servings, and the variety is amazing. I'm just gonna lay it out like in a screenshot there so you see everything that you get. Delicious breakfast, that great orange drink. You get milk, powdered milk, so you can make milk for the kiddos or for your cereal. All you need to do is pick it up. It is less than $100 today. And I will tell you, when it comes to preparation, it will be the best money you ever spent. And if you like to go camping or boating or fishing and you need a little extra food, pack it along. Maybe your kids are going away for a weekend and you're like, hey, take a couple of bags of food just in case. You're gonna love it. Miss Stephanie Roberts is here.
Hello.
Oh, my dear, it's so good to see you.
It is good to see you.
I gotta tell you, you know how much I love this food.
I do.
I mean, I love every single meal. We have the fruits and the veggies and all that available too. What do you think is so special about Wise? Why are they different from everybody else?
Because it tastes like it's supposed to.
Totally.
And that is what makes the difference. Okay, this is a brand new one. You've never tried this one before. This is our vegetarian chili, and it's vegan, which I love. It's also gluten-free, and we have 2 new entrees included this time. Now, why do you like that?
You wanna know why I like it?
Uh-huh.
You know I'm an aficionado.
Yes, you are.
Because I can taste chili spices.
Absolutely.
A whole bunch of them. Cumin, I can taste everything that's in. I mean, it's amazing. If somebody cooked this all day and served this to me at a party, I'd be like, that's really good chili.
And
really
what
good.
I like about this food is that you can
No
take—
meat in it?
There's no meat in it. We
What?
needed a vegan entree for everyone. If you took any one of these entrees and served it to your friends and family, they would have
good.
absolutely no idea that this food is considered emergency food and comes from a pouch. Now, what I love so much is that it all starts with Wise putting these meals together with chefs, because you want the food to taste like it's supposed to. When it's called teriyaki rice, I expect a little bit of a sweet kick, right? So the chefs write the recipes. That's step one. And that truly sets Wise apart from everybody else out there. They are recipes that are made to please. But then the second thing happens is the scientists in the factory have figured out this awesome packaging. It's called a modified atmospheric package. What does that mean to you? Well, that means the package, or this pouch, seals out things that make food go bad. It seals out humidity. It seals out moisture. It seals out the oxygen, so that all the great tasting food that's in here, and I see you dipping in my pots, all the great tasting food that's in here will taste that great and be there for you for up to 25 years. So that chili that you just loved, this pouch will make chili that tastes just that great, just by adding water, and it does not have to be hot water. We've got burners here just so I can show you more meals, because it comes together more quickly with warm water. If we're in a power outage, if my water is room temperature, if it's winter in Chicago where I grew up and that water would be stone cold coming out of the faucet, it will still make these entrees that taste great and have the perfect texture even with cold water and no cooking.
And I will tell you, when you're hungry, you will eat it and you will think, wow, this is really, really good. So I always tell people too, listen, not a bad idea to invest in a little portable little propane camp stove.
If you want to.
Not a bad idea.
Never is.
Well, it's again, you know, you don't have to go out and spend $10,000, all right? It's a little bit of money just in case. And whether it's hot or cold, and now this is the teriyaki?
That's the teriyaki rice. So we used warm water. Sitting in front of you, it's room temperature. So dig in an emergency, that is how I would be serving that to you, my family.
I can eat this stuff hot or cold. I mean, it's really, I've had this before.
I know, we both do like that one. Now, here's the thing I'm impressed about, though. Tell me about the texture.
Oh, perfect.
Because can you imagine if you
This is how I wish I cooked rice every time.
Exactly. What if you took the rice in your pantry, poured cold water in it, and said, well, let's see what happens. It's gonna float for the next 20 years. It's never gonna come together. This is made to come together even in cold water.
By the way, we have the dehydrated fruits and all that stuff.
Yes.
If you put dehydrated fruit on that, it's like a delicious rice salad.
Absolutely,
I mean,
you could do that.
It is really that. That's just unbelievable.
And the thing is, the food and the ingredients that you expect to be in the foods is there. So here's the vegetarian chili coming right out of the pouch. Take a look at what you see. You can immediately see the beans. You can immediately see the spices. These are big pieces of what you want in chili right there and ready for you. So it goes into the water. I simply wait. With warm water like this, it'll be done in 5 to 8 minutes. If I was using room temperature or even freezing cold water, it'd be done in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
again,
it comes together.
Again, this is the people that plan ahead and buy this in an emergency are the people that thrive, not just survive.
Absolutely.
But the people that thrive. And you know, if you ever watch any of the shows out there, you know, the whatever, the Frayed show, and where they cast these people out in the middle of nowhere and they're eating bugs and liquid and whatever the heck they eat, they say that when they have what they need, they're not just surviving, they're thriving. And that is a big, big deal, especially with your family. You don't want to see your family, your kids suffer.
Well, and
nobody does.
It's your responsibility. You know, I've got 4 kids I need to feed. So even last week, as Dorian got a little close to the Florida coast, you like that one too?
Oh my God.
We sat there and thought, okay, are we ready? Do we have water? Do we have food? But I know from the lines at the grocery store, people weren't ready. So if anything, the storms that have come already this year may be a little reminder, hey, we are still only midway through hurricane season. In fact, the 11 a.m. tropical update today, which I always take a look at. Well, first of all, hurricane season does go through November, but there's another one out there.
I know.
If they name it, it's Umberto, you know, it's going up the path. You have to be ready for whatever comes.
So let me tell you how you can get this home, okay? Now you see over there where it says HSN price $129. Today it's $30 less. Then you see under there where the price is, it says FlexPay. All FlexPay is a way to divide the payments up. There's no finance charge. You know, when you buy a car and at the end of the day, you're paying more for the car or your mortgage, right? There's a finance charge. There's no finance charge. You are just getting the payments split up. It's like we're gonna give you the whole pie, but you only have to pay for one slice at a time. It allows you to try it. And I encourage you when you get this home, pull one out. Pull something out and take it and make it. You know, while you have heat and all that, make a dish and you're gonna be like, man, this is as good, if not better than the stuff I'm buying in a box that I serve to the kids. It is that good. If you love it, you continue to pay the other payments and you've got it whenever you need it. It stores conveniently in that box for up to 25 years. In fact, the servings, it turns out to be like, what is it, less than $1 a meal or something like that?
Exactly, less than $1 an entree serving.
I mean, think about that. You got enough food here. So how long would this last for? Let's say you got 4 people in your family.
Okay.
So you're thinking you got 170 meals. I mean, you know, and you know, you may be stretching the meals, whatever it is. You got at least a week.
Exactly.
You got about a week of food where, I mean, and it was about, when I was a little kid, we got snowed in. We couldn't leave the house for 3 days. No power. My mother's opening cans of stuff, but at the end, we were just eating like really not really great.
You weren't thriving.
No, we were just like, I was shoving each other out of the way to see who was gonna get the last bag of chips and things like that.
And it's all about planning. And this allows you to do the planning just one time and you're done. I love the bucket. The bucket is waterproof. The bucket is bug proof. The bucket is grab and go. You know, we talk about storm situations and hunkering down. Well, what about when you have to leave? You have to flee from floodwaters. You have to flee from fire. Maybe you're fleeing just to get a better quality of life and you're going to your mom's house or your friend's house. If you don't show up with some food, they're not gonna want you there for very long. So I like the fact that Wise is making this so simple to take with you and also simple to store. Put it in a spare bedroom, put it on the top shelf of a pantry. Just make sure you put it somewhere cool and dry. As long as you keep this in a cool, dry environment, every one of these amazing 12 entrees, plus snacks, plus desserts, plus drinks will be there so that all you have to do is add water. You don't have to cook it. It's gonna taste great for up to 25 years.
Hey, can we really quickly mention
Let's
the water
talk about
bottle?
the water.
Because, you know, there's another thing that you're gonna need. Let's say you don't have any water, or you know what happens here in St. Pete a lot? First of all, the water tastes like crap anyway, unless you have it filled. Sorry.
Then there's
that. It doesn't taste very good. It's kind of like you smell it and you're like, ugh.